I like her name, it brings me joy. So I want y'all to clap it up for Miss Butterfly. Hey, shout out to the Philly artist that made this song. This the Billie Eilish joint. Y'all got the TikToks and all that. You heard it. Okay, outfit. Kill it.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Today is October 1st, which means many things. In China, it is the national holiday. But over here in America, it is the beginning of spooky season. So today's poem is a little bit spooky, and I'm going to need your audience help in the end of the poem, and you'll know what to do. All right? Okay. Once, not too far away, there was a girl who got hexed by cats. It all started 3 days before Halloween. 2 cats were guests in her apartment. They both disappeared immediately. But she paid no mind since she was just the cat sitter, and she left their food and water out, which they ate when she wasn't looking. But then, the night before Halloween, as she was in a deep slumber, the moon was high and the cool autumn wind sung a low hum. And suddenly, a warmth on the right outer calf lulled her out of her sleep, and through drooping, drowsy eyelids, she saw the arch of a perfectly rounded back, a tail flicked high, and 2 glowing eyes. She sucked in her breath, and he looked quickly to his right at his mate who was sitting on the ground. Meow! She's awake. What should I do? And she blinked once, slowly, assessing the girl who was asleep and frozen out of fear. Continue. And so, the male cat returned his gaze at the girl. He started a steady prowl up her right thigh, her right hip, her rib cage, warm, silky fur across her arm, her shoulders, her neck, her cheek, delicate paws combing through her hair, down the other side, her left, all the way down to her toes. Then he leapt off the bed and joined his mate on the moonlit windowsill. The next morning, everything was the same, except everything was not the same. Perhaps, if you were watching closely, she dressed in her usual place, in her usual way, but maybe it was the sunlight that streamed into her bedroom that made her groom herself just for herself that day. And if you were watching closely, her hands became paws and were a little bit more swift. And that night, at the Halloween party, eyes followed her in the room, not because she looked any different, but because a different question loomed. Instead of, do they like me? It was, do I like what I see? For suddenly, she walked with more dignity, more clarity of her own mind and her own beauty, because those cats in the night saw all of her shadows and took them away. All of those shadows that used to follow her everywhere. All those hours of asking her mirror how, of asking her mirror why, of carrying the weight of insecurities, not just of her, but also of her mother and her grandmother, of thinking that being wanted was the only way to validate her beauty, of those bound feet, of those bowing to men. Gone. She was free. So, she'd come near if she wanted, and purr if she liked it, But if you catch her too close, she'd hiss and scratch and until you wish she hadn't. She knows her own rules, and she knows that you'll follow. Around her, we're all fools. She licks her own wounds. She doesn't need your care. She knows how to protect herself but she can still curl up and share. Sorry. She can still protect her. She knows she can still curl up and share. And in the night, she knows all of your shadows. And in the day, she'll make sure they'll feel like they're gone. But if you hurt her or make her feel like she broke her rules, she'll make sure to know and leave you in the dirt and memories of just a flirt. Oh, sorry, can I take it back a little bit? She'd come near if she wanted. She'd purr if she liked. If you touch her too close, she'd hiss and scratch until you wish you hadn't. She follows her own rules and knows that you'll follow. That's because around her we're all fools. She knows that when you're with her, it'll feel like your shadows are gone. But if you've broken her rules or make her feel hurt, she'll leave you with just memories of a flirt. Sorry. Beware, beware of this new cat in town. I heard when she's mad, she doesn't make a sound. She knows a lot of secrets. And some may call her a tease, but that's just because she knows how she wants to be pleased. And if you're lucky, she likes to cast a spell to all of her friends who she wishes well. This is how it goes. First, she thanks the cat mother energy. Everyone whisper, cat, 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 cat. Yes. May the moon shine on your shadows so the bright eyes can see. This way, when the wind blows, they'll leave and set you free. May the moon show you your beauty, a story like no others. Your dreams are your duty. You're not here for another. May the moon let you find the divine cat within. Let her caress your heart and show you that you're nature's work of art. And like the cats that prowl deep into the night, let them remind you that you always have the light. Good night.